Hi there, it's Rebecca from Sapphire Coast Tarot. Today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Leo. Now Leo, this is for Mars entering into Libra. Now Mars entered into Libra on September the 14th until it is in Leo. It is in Libra until the 30th of October. So Mars is all about our aggression, our sex, our action, our desire, our competition, our courage, and our passion. Many of us forget that being nice and being kind are two different things. Sometimes the kindness is to express your true feelings even if it rocks the boat. Talking through disagreements until we understand each other and see eye to eye being the ideal approach to any conflict. At its worst, Mars in Libra shows up as passive-aggressive, blaming others, holding others responsible for maintaining harmony in your world. So I am going to be doing a reading for you at the moment. This reading will more than likely resonate with your rising sign, your sun sign, and also your Mars sign. So check out your natal chart and you'll be able to find out what placements in what signs that you have or whoever you're interested in. Rising sign changes every couple of hours, so you will need a time of birth for the rising sign to get an accurate rising sign. Okay. All right, spirits and guides, let's see what we've got going on for Leo, please, for Mars entering into Libra from September the 14th until October the 30th. Okay, the first card out is the Hermit. So you could be in contact with a Virgo, Leo, or you could just be going into Hermit mode. Okay, next we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is represented by Leo herself, himself, whoever. So if you have a placement in Leo, this is definitely you. I believe that you could be in contact with a Virgo, or a Virgo person is in hermit mode. We'll see how the story goes in a minute. Okay, all right. So the first one out is we have the Five of Wands. Talks about conflict. It can talk about competition. It can also talk about arguments. There could be some sort of aggression or tension between you, rivals, or the clashes of ego. All right, next card out we have is Justice. Justice is represented by Libra. There could be some legal matters surrounding this union. There could also be, the Justice card is talking about fairness. So if there has been conflict in the past, there could be justice in the situation. It could also talk about balancing out your emotions and making some rational decisions in this time. All right, let's see what else we have got going on for Leo, please. Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. What's going on for Leo? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse talks about someone who is maybe, the King of Pentacles to me is a Taurus. So they may be in their own mind. They could be in a poor financial decision. They could be very possessive, exploitive. They could be greedy, overindulging in something. They're very, it talks about sensuality as well. So it doesn't have to be any of those things. This person could just be a Taurus who's very sensual. Okay, we'll find out a little bit more in a minute. Okay, so what else have we got going on? We've got the King of Swords coming out. Okay, the King of Swords is represented by Libra. This is a person who has a good reasoning mind. Sorry, this is Gemini, Gemini. I don't know where, there could be a Gemini involved as well. Okay, so the King of Swords is represented by Gemini. They're very, they have a good reasoning mind. They also could be some sort of authority to you. They're a disciplined person. They do have integrity. They have morals. They're very serious, and they have high standards, and they're very strict. They're not one to they hold on to their emotions. They're not one to, let everything out just willy-nilly. They keep their thoughts and how they feel close to their, they tend to hold a lot in. They don't show people how they're feeling, really. Okay, so that's a Gemini. All right, so let's see what else we've got going on for Leo at the moment. Leo. 3 more cards for Leo, please, in regards to Mars moving into Libra. Hope everyone's been well. I'm not feeling terrific today, but I'm still in here having a go. All right, let's talk about this. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands means maybe there's some sort of planning happening, taking the first steps towards someone or something, making some decisions, leaving a comfort zone or something that you find very comfortable, and you could be taking a risk. That's either towards someone, or you could be taking a risk in your work. You could be taking a risk in your life in general. All right, we do have the retrograde planets which are coming out of retrograde. We have Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter coming out of retrograde on the 6th, 10th and 18th. So it's very, what would you say, life-changing events are going to be happening in that time. We also have, at the end of the month, we have Mercury going into retrograde from the 27th. So expect people from the past to return in that time. Whether you want to take them serious or not is up to you. But this year's retrogrades have been in all in air signs. This is the last one for the year. And as it is the last one, this is the beginning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Pisces is the one that we've just left. So we are now definitely moving into, very much so, in the age of Aquarius. And it's a time not to lose touch with your intuition. Stay connected to your emotions and honour your feelings. All signs will work out what has previously been swept under the carpet. So there will be things coming out that have, people have just decided, oh, well, I'll think about that another day. During the retrograde, communications and emails and computers and things like that can all go a little bit haywire. And everyone is sort of thrown off balance. This one is going to affect Libras the most. So if you have a Libra placement, or you have and Aries, Libras and Aries are going to be thrown off a little bit, as they are in for a relationship revolution. So just be aware of that. So things could be coming to fruition. So and we'll just roll with the punches as they come along, I guess. I have an Aries placement in Mars, and I also have a Libra moon. So it's going to be an exciting time for me. Remember, at that time, because we will have Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter still in retrograde, because they're not coming out until the 6th, 10th and 18th of October, we're going to have Mercury, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter and Neptune in retrograde. So that's 6 planets. So it's going to be, one of those times. Things are going to, all happen. So expect the happenings to happen. How exciting. Woohoo! Okay, all right. So here we have the King of Cups out next. The King of Cups is represented by Cancer. I have a Cancer sun. So this person, if you have Cancer placements, you will know exactly what type of person that you are. You're a very compassionate person. You're controlled and you have really good control and balance between your head and your heart. You're a devoted person. You can be, people can come to you for advice on a lot of subjects, and they tend to be a magnet to you when they are, what would you say, when they're going through things. So it's very hard to find your balance. But being a Cancer sun, as you ascend, you are going to be more towards your North Node, which is Capricorn. Now, Leo, if you're watching this because you're a sun sign, then as you become spiritually aware, you are going to be moving towards your North Node, which is an Aquarius. So if you feel that you have become spiritually aware, or you have you're getting more into your spirituality and meditation practices, etc., 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 it's a good idea to watch your Aquarius sign as well, because maybe that may resonate with you more than your sun sign. But as this is a Mars reading, I would probably take note of your Mars sign first, then your rising or your sun, and then your rising. Okay, so the King of Cups is here. This person is very compassionate. They're very wise, diplomatic, and they are there for you. They will love you from here until eternity, and they are sensitive and they are warm, and these are the people that you want to be around. These are the people that you want to be around. This is, well, I totally love myself. So I'm quite proud to be a Cancer, and I'm quite proud to have ascended to a Capricorn. So that's what that one is talking about. Okay, so the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about new relationships, new beginnings. It also talks about new feelings. It talks about spirituality, intuition, emotional awakening, creativity, and basically everything that is good and love. It's a very, very special card. The Ace of Cups is a special card. So here we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords talks about a transition. It talks about leaving behind what no longer serves you and moving forward and accepting the lessons that you've learnt and moving into your future where you're supposed to be in your life. Okay, so Temperance. Temperance is a card that talks about having moderation. It talks about healing. So you may still need to do some healing, compromising in a relationship. It can also talk about having that perfect blend with another. So basically this is you need to take care, like this is a card that says, you know, take care of yourself and have everything in moderation and have patience in the new beginning that you're about to, if you have a Cancer placement, because I see this as a Cancer person here that is walking into a new relationship. They're leaving the past behind and going towards their happy ever after, and needing moderation and patience in this time. All right, so let's see what we've got going on for you, Leo. All right. If you could also check out your Venus sign as well, because that is your love. That's your love, how your love works. That's your what's happening in your love life, basically. Your sun is about your ego, your basic personality, your vitality, your stamina, and your consciousness. Your rising sign, we just have had the full moon, so that I believe is you're going to be in your rising sign for that. That rising sign is all about what's it about? It's about what you expect from the world around you. So it's your first impressions you make to others. It's your initial reactions and responses, and when things will happen with greater accuracy. So it's a good time to look at that as well. If you need to look at your Venus sign to look at your love situation, and also your Mars, if so there's quite a few basically, and the Mars, because we've just had Mars move into Libra. Okay, all right, I'll get back to the reading now. Okay, Leo. Right, so here we have this card is represented by Virgo. Now, the Hermit is talking about withdrawal, inner wisdom, reflection, and soul searching. So you may be in contact with someone who is a Virgo, Leo, and they may be in that, they may have been in that withdrawal mode. They've had to gain clarity. They've been doing a lot of soul searching and reflecting and figuring out where they are going. Then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is represented by Leo. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very confident. They're self-assured, they're a passionate person, and they're very determined. They are social, and they're charismatic and optimistic. Right, here we have this Five of Wands. So I believe that in the past, we have had a Virgo and a Leo have some conflict. There has been some sort of tension. It could have been a clash of egos. There could have been some arguments, and there probably has been a break in contact. All right, next we have the Justice card out, and that's represented by Libra. Justice talks about there could have been legal matters that were making things quite difficult for you together. There could have also been, the Justice card here talks about fairness. So there is going to be fairness between a Virgo and a Leo that may have had some conflicts. This is talking about balancing your emotions and making some rational decisions towards each other. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse is, as I said, this is it's not a Taurus. It could be a Taurus. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles is someone that is possibly been working a lot. They've had no initiative. They could have had been a little bit irresponsible or made some risky investments. They could have been obsessed with their work, so working without reward. So depending on if you have a placement, an earth placement as well, this could be you as well, Leo, or it could be the other person. The other person, it could be maybe you've been working without reward, or the other person's been working without reward. They've been a workaholic, and that's taken away the focus on resolving this dispute between the Virgo and the Leo here. So to me, that is, I mean, if it was up that way, they would have made the decision and they'd be on their way, and they've taken a long time to get there. But because it's in the reverse, they've been stagnant, staying withdrawn, and basically, it could have just been someone who's lazy, as I said, irresponsible. I just think that this person could have been, in the upright, they're a practical person. They're very slow and steady and hardworking and committed. But in the reverse, I think that what they've been doing is concentrating on other things other than themselves. All right, so the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is represented by Gemini. This could have been representing a boss. It could have been representing an ex, I suppose. This could have, as I said, this could have been the boss who was making them do a lot of work, keeping them restricted from what they wanted to do. It doesn't have to be, but that's how I see it anyway. I see that this Virgo has been in Hermit. The Queen of Wands is confident and fine. We have here a bit of conflict going on. There is going to be some justice in the situation, or there could have been some legal matters keeping these two people apart or fixing this up. They are needing to have balance and make some rational decisions in the situation. The Knight of Pentacles has been holding back. Could have both been holding back if they both have Earth in their chart. But the Knight of Pentacles is someone that's been focused on work, basically, and not doing anything else, really. Working without reward. The King of Swords is the Gemini. So the Gemini, if either you have a Gemini placement, or that's a boss maybe that's been keeping you at work. As I said, the King of Swords is represented by, it could be a supervisor, or it could be a like your boss, or they normally do have a job. They're normally sort of management, of some type of management, and they could have been making the situation worse for you because you haven't been able to move. Or they could have been an ex. This person here could have been an ex who's been not allowing you to move forward. Okay, right. We have here the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands talks about planning. So possibly someone's been making some plans to move forward towards another person. So they're going to be leaving their comfort zone and taking a risk. Now, I believe that this is the Cancer who's going to be, or someone who's got Cancer in their chart, is going to take the risk. It could also mean that the Gemini is going to take the risk if you know what I mean. Like they're leaving one wand behind and holding the world in their hand and moving forward. Or it could be that the Cancer is going to do that. Because after that, we have a new beginning. A new beginning in new feelings towards each other. So basically, you know, it can talk about spirituality. Maybe the Cancer has become very spiritual, trusting her intuition or his intuition. This is talking about emotional awakening. They're, you know, thinking creativity, I can't say the word, creativity, or whatever. Okay, leaving behind what no longer serves them. And the light here is not very good, is it? Yeah, it's all right. Okay, there we go. Leaving behind what no longer serves them and taking a risk and making some decisions. Okay, but also having the moderation and patience in this situation, because that's what Temperance is all about. It's talking about healing, patience. It's talking about the perfect blend with another person. So I am going to clarify a couple of these cards for you, Leo, because there's Two of Wands here, so that's your card. But let's see what we've got here so I can get a little bit more of a story for you. A little bit more clarification on this story anyway. Okay. Right. Let's see. Spirits and guides. I would like to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They have been a workaholic, irresponsible. They've been working for no reward and obsessive. So a earth placement, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Been working for no reward. They could have been being lazy, irresponsible, had no initiative. So they've just decided to work. The Queen of Wands is represented by Leo. So this is definitely you. So you may have a earth placement as well. So I believe that that is what has been happening. So the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change, stretching resources, and flexibility. So you could have been working without reward, Leo. As I said, you could have an earth placement, working without reward, and this is you. So you could have been lazy, or you could have been, you know, just workaholic, dull, no initiative. So you've just been, concentrating on making some decisions, balancing everything out, stretching your resources, trying to be flexible, adapting to the change, possibly balancing, spinning a lot of plates at the one time and not concentrating on yourself and what you would like. Basically, that's what that card there is talking about. Okay, so now let's see. I'm going to clarify the King of Swords so we can figure out who this is. The King of Swords. Spirits and guides. Clarifying the King of Swords, please. King of Swords. Okay. The Lovers. So you could have had a choice between two people. It can also talk about, well, the Lovers is represented by Gemini. So this is definitely a Gemini. You could have been focused on a Gemini. You could have thought that a Gemini was going to be a love relationship for you. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm going to have to get another card on that one. Spirits and guides. Can I have another card on the King of Swords, please? Clarifying the King of Swords and the Lovers, please. Actually, I don't need to clarify it now. Okay, so you've had conflict with someone in the past, Leo, right? More than likely it is a Virgo, and there has been conflict. The card here, there could have been legal matters that were keeping you apart. You have needed to be fair in this situation, balancing out the emotions. You have been working for no reward, and trying to balance everything out in your life. And yeah, it's been quite difficult. And yeah, you're worn out, you're tired. Yeah, you're just possibly irresponsible and causing health issues for you, and not concentrating on yourself and where you're supposed to be, basically loving yourself and looking after yourself. You've been working yourself to the bone here, and for no reward, and waiting for something to happen, and maybe, you know, a risky investment. Maybe you've made some risky investments, as in you've put a lot of heart and soul into what you wanted to do, and you haven't been resting. So you've been sort of double-edged sword. You know what I mean? We've had the kids at home, trying to work as well, and it hasn't been easy. Hasn't been easy for any of us. You may have also had your sights set on a Gemini, where you thought that you were going to be involved with a Gemini. So the King of Swords here is represented by Gemini. The Lovers is represented by Gemini, where you thought that you were going to be with a Gemini. That's where your heart was. But it looks like that you are needing to make a decision. You are needing to make a decision whether you're going to leave the Gemini behind. So I'll put that there. The Gemini behind, and who you thought you were going to be with, or you are moving more towards what you want in your life. To me, that looks like you are making some decisions, you are planning, and you've decided to move towards yourself. This is you, Cancer. You have decided that you are loving yourself and caring for yourself, and you've decided to leave the Gemini behind and concentrate on your future, on yourself. Basically, King of Cups is talking about love and loving yourself and following your heart, really, because you're heading towards the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Cups, talks about new feelings. You may have gained some spiritual knowledge. You're following your intuition. You could have had an emotional or spiritual awakening, and you may be having some new feelings for another person. So you're leaving behind the Gemini and heading towards the love, the new feelings and the love that you would like to have. Here we have this card here saying leaving behind what no longer serves you, moving into a future. The swords here, you can see they're all down, so there's no animosity or anything like that. The Six of Swords is just talking about that there is a transition, so you're leaving behind what no longer serves you. You're moving on and you're accepting the lessons that you've learnt. Having moderation in this, having moderation and thinking about what you would like for your future. The Temperance card talks about having patience. You've possibly needed to do a lot of healing yourself, compromising in situations, and you're wanting the perfect blend. You're wanting the perfect blend with another person. So that's what that talks about there. But I am going to clarify a little bit further. I'm going to clarify the Hermit card up here, and I'm also going to clarify the Temperance card. Okay, first of all, I'm going to clarify the, what did I say? I was clarifying first. Oh, Temperance. Clarify the Temperance, please, spirits and guides. Clarify the Temperance for me, please. Clarifying the Temperance card, spirits, guides, ancestors, angels. The Temperance card is about the High Priestess is someone that there is going to be secrets revealed to you. There is a inner wisdom that you have definitely come into your spirituality. There's secrets that are going to be revealed to you. There is inner wisdom of what is possibly about to happen. There's mystery, there's patience, and trusting your intuition. So basically what this card, the Temperance card here, is talking about is balancing out your emotions and moving towards a perfect blend of someone that you've got new feelings towards. And the High Priestess here is talking about a very heavy, leaning way towards spirituality, and you have the knowledge and where you're supposed to be. You may have had some vivid dreams, and your dreams are pointing you to where you need to go. All right, so that's what we've got. I might also clarify the Hermit. Clarifying the Hermit, please, spirits and guides. Clarifying the Hermit, please. Maybe you've gone into Hermit mode, Leo. Maybe you've gone into Hermit mode because of the conflict with a Libra. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Can we find out what is going on? Clarifying the Hermit, please, spirits and guides. Okay. 4 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. All right. The 4 of Swords is talking about that you've needed some rest and relaxation. It's talking about recuperation, self-protection, and contemplation as well. The 2 of Cups talks about unity, partnership, connection, close bonds, joining forces, mutual respect. So this card, because it is clarifying the Hermit, you've possibly had to go into Hermit mode because of a Leo. Maybe there's been a conflict with a Leo. This could also mean that either you could have been dealing with another Leo. So Leo dealing with another Leo. There could have been, you know, you've been hurt, so you've had to go into a bit of a hermit mode for some soul searching to find out where and what you're supposed to be doing in this life. Because what you wanted, you've needed that time out, the rest and recuperation, because you've taken a really hard knock and they have knocked your confidence really badly. Maybe you thought that you were going to be you were going to have a new relationship with someone that represented a Leo, or this could be just that you have had conflict. You could have had conflict with a Virgo as well. So if this represents you, you could have had a conflict with a Virgo, and here's the conflict card, and you've needed to withdraw and had some reflection time and soul searching time because you thought that this was going to be your Two of Cups. You thought that you were going to be in a relationship with this person. Or it could be that you are in contact with another Leo, a Leo with a Leo, and they, you know, it's been quite distressing on you, and it's been going on for a long time, and there has been justice in a situation. There may not have been legal matters, but the justice card does talk about legal matters. It can talk about balancing and making some rational decisions there. So after all of that, you've decided to go into total work mode. You've worked for no reward, and basically your health has taken a knock as well. And yeah, the Two of Coins here talks about balancing your decisions, working out what your priorities are, adapting to the change. You've possibly been stretching your resources, and you've had to be flexible in a situation. Maybe you have had contact with a Gemini here, which you thought that you were going to be with. And the Gemini here it could be a boss, or it could be, well, I mean, it's clarified by the Lovers, so it's not going to be a boss. It's just that it is a Gemini, and possibly you've thought that you were going to be in a relationship with a Gemini, but now you have decided to leave all of that behind, and you have got some, you're making first steps, you're making some decisions, you're leaving behind your comfort, and you're taking a risk. So there's some planning and some first steps being made here. You can see that this is here. So you've decided to work towards yourself, which is you could be moving towards a Cancer. A Leo could be moving towards a Cancer. You could be leaving behind a Gemini and moving towards a Cancer. That's what could be happening as well. Or if you have a Cancer placement like me, like I have Leo Venus, and I have a Leo Venus, and I have a Cancer Sun, so I could have been in contact with a Gemini. I'm leaving behind a Gemini and moving towards myself. Or you could be a Leo, which you are, leaving behind a Gemini and moving towards a Cancer. That's how that could work. All right, let's see. Right, and then you're moving towards, you're moving towards a Cancer, Leo, and you would like to have your your new relationship, new beginning. You've taken on, maybe you've had an emotional awakening. If you don't have cancer, if you have cancer in your chart, well, then you've decided to move towards yourself, really. And the Ace of Cups is more about yourself, and you've had to be creative. You're trusting your intuition, and there's new feelings there towards trusting your knowledge, basically trusting in yourself, that maybe the divine has guided you, and you know where your destiny lies. So now you're moving towards that new beginning, that new life, that new feelings, and you're trusting your stomach. You're leaving behind everything from the past, basically. You've made a huge transition. You're moving on, and you're accepting the lessons, and now you're going towards, you're needing to have the moderation and transformation, and moderation, and you've been healing, making compromises. You're looking for your perfect blend and needing patience. The High Priestess, clarified by that, is trusting your intuition. There is going to be secrets revealed towards you, and holding on to your inner wisdom, and there's a mystery about what's about to happen for you in the future. Okay, so let's get off that now and have a look at some cards here. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. All right, let's see. Let's see what we've got for Leo, please, for Mars entering into Libra. Okay. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution. Expression. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle, Leo. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this light not to look. So share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression for that one. And then we've got pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So very much a spiritual awakening there. Okay, so I will pull you a Gaia now. Now remember, the full moon presence is here for 2 weeks after the full moon. The full moon was, I think that was last night. And your mantra for walking around the house, to at work, wherever you would like to remember it, is I choose to let go of the drama. Very much so. I choose to let go of the drama. I choose to let go of the drama, and so it is. So the full moon is the energy of that full moon is quite potent. It was a full moon in Pisces, and it is all about your finances. So yeah, basically you're letting go of the drama and concentrating on yourself, Leo. All right, so let's see what we've got going on for Leo. What's the oracle that we have from the Gaia? Please, spirits and guides. Just one, please, spirits and guides. If I can hold on to them. They're quite large cards. Oh. I might just pick one out. They're too big. They're too big. Way too big. Okay, so attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. All right. So whatever your situation is, you've had to let go. You've had to let go, and basically there has possibly been restriction for you and fear. The restriction being that we've had COVID, so you haven't been able to do much, and the fear has been probably because you've been afraid of letting go of past relationships, past thoughts, past abandonment issues, whatever it is for you. Okay, so it's number 8. Number 8 in the Gaia Oracle book. All right, let's see what we've got going on. Okay, so you believe that you are in a situation that you cannot free yourself from. Afraid to let go and walk away because of a deep sense of duty, commitment, or guilt. Perhaps you feel that you'll hurt or disappoint someone if you let go. Whatever the reason, you feel you have no choice but to stay where you are. The emotional attachment is great and the fear is overwhelming. The fact that you have picked this card today is no coincidence. The message is clear. You are being encouraged to face your fears. Do not listen to that fearful voice any longer. Beyond the fear is a space of love and light, which is guiding you and urging you to break free. Trust. Initially, there will be some upheaval, but eventually all will turn out well for all concerned. You owe it to yourself and others. You deserve to feel light and free. Summon the power of love within you and ask it to guide you and give you the strength to do what you know is right. The affirmation for you, Leo, is, I am free from all negative attachment. I am guided by the power of love. I look beyond my fears and I see only love. I deserve to be happy. I choose to follow my heart. So there you go, Leo. All right, so now I'm going to actually talk a little bit more about your North Node, Leo. Your North Node is Aquarius, as I have mentioned. So, Leo, you need to strike a balance between doing for yourself and doing for others by discovering how your unique gifts can contribute to the good of all. With the North Node in Aquarius, the solution can be found in seeing the larger picture and relating to others as different but equal individuals. Okay, so I'll just talk a little bit more about what your North Node is, Leo, in case you haven't seen any previous videos. All right. So, the North Node is the exact opposite zodiac sign of the South Node. It illuminates the terrain that's calling your name but climbing to the peak of this mountain. It's like trekking up Mount Everest. You'll have to lighten up your baggage and enlist a proverbial Sherpa to get you up that hill. It's your learning curve. North Node activities require you to stretch out of your comfort zone. Once you do, you'll be amazed by how fulfilled you feel. It's like the activation of your life's mission. The sooner you align yourself with this path, the more purpose-driven your life will become. However, you will often return to your South Node as that ace in the hole, kind of like returning home to your roots, even after you've made your way in the world. We often think that just because we're good at something or it comes easily to us, that it's what we should do with our lives. Yet sometimes the easy way doesn't feel spiritually satisfying. Maybe you've taken this path enough times in your past life and you're ready for something new. One of our favourite books on this topic, and one of the few written, is Jan Spiller's Astrology for the Soul. So what we need to do in this life is basically leave behind our sun sign, which is our South Node, Leo, and move more towards our North Node, which is Aquarius. So finding all out about Aquarius is where you are going to feel your best at. It may feel uncomfortable in the start, yes, but that is where you are moving towards. As you spiritually ascend, you are leaving behind the Leo traits and moving towards the Aquarius traits, and you will feel and love and unconditionally love and be put in the right situations by the divine as you ascend towards an Aquarius. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of learning and a lot of guidance, but you can do it. Your Leo sun sign is your past lives, your karmic past lives that you needed to learn from your past life. So you're leaving behind Leo and you're moving more towards your Aquarius North Node. So I've got some further tips for you for being an Aquarius North Node, and that is where you feel most comfortable at. So it's a good idea to look into your North Node Aquarius, so then you know what your life's mission is on this planet. Okay, so champion your favorite causes and organizations doing good in the world. Highlight the local and global small businesses that are important to you. Reach out to a neighbor and be of service to your community. So that is where you are going to feel that's where you need to be. You need to act and make decisions as an Aquarius. You're no longer going to be a Leo in this world as you spiritually ascend. Okay, so remember the mantra. I choose to let go of the drama. I choose to let go of the drama. I choose to let go of the drama, and so it is. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed your reading, and I will talk to you next time. I hope you have a nice weekend and a nice week, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye, Leo.